exciting presentation on the floor exercise, and we move over to the uneven parallel bars. And Alicia Brown. This is one of the teams represented from Canada here tonight. And we had a beautiful rendition of "Oh Canada" by one of the Parkette's own gymnasts, Erin Kelly, who sang both the anthems here beautifully for a very nice crowd, an appreciative crowd here on hand.
I talked to Alex Bard, the head coach of that Gym Mississauga, before the competition. He said basically what they're trying to do tonight is get this team out here. They're juniors. They want to do all their skills. They want to just throw everything into their routines, and you know, some of it they're going to hit, some of it they're not, but it's great experience for them. And this is really a couple of athletes that are going to be really groomed for 2008, not necessarily 2004.
Early in their careers, let's throw it out there. Let's overcome the fear factor, not play tight. Go for it.
Absolutely. Make your mistakes now, not in 2008 on the on the Olympic team.
Right.
This is also an important time to just get on the floor with this class of gymnasts. I mean, there are several gymnasts here that are, you know, top world-class athletes that you have to start right away getting in the mix and seeing if you can compete under these kind of circumstances.
Alyssa Brown on the uneven parallel bars.
Nice reverse hecht, and she did it the opposite way. She's actually second in their nation as a junior.
Bart, why not just the high bar like the men?
Well, actually, the uneven bars were kind of a derivation of the men's parallel bars. And they used to be closer together, and many years ago the women would actually stand on the low bar and jump up to the high bar to do skills. And they have evolved to the point where they're so far apart now, you can see she can do these big giant swings. And it has become much like the men's high bar.
Yes.
But I find this really more interesting.
I do too.
The challenge of going back and forth and doing transitional skills is tough.
This is Zhou Ming and the floor exercise. I apologize earlier. I applied traditional American structure to the pronunciation of her name, but you pronounced the last first in China. So this is Zhou Ming.
And you'll notice when she lands this first tumbling pass, she actually has an extra mat. We call it a sting mat. Just kind of takes a sting out of the landing. And that's just fine under the rules. They're allowed to use that, but they still have to stay in bounds inside those white lines.
Corey Hartong, who we saw just a moment ago on the floor, scored 9.65 according to the judges, and is the leader in the event.
She sure is a springy little thing.
Wow.
She did a beautiful triple twister at the mount, and
the gravity seems to have no effect on her whatsoever.
You see how tiny she is. She has some years to go before she gains.
Nice 2.5 punch front. Oh, and she just stepped that left foot right out of bounds. That's going to be a 10th deduction. But wow, what power! That's
over the white line.
And you can stay on the white line. You can actually put your feet on the white line. You just can't go over it.
She needs a little more work on her choreography, but you can teach that. You can't teach power, and she's got the power naturally, so she has good potential.
What are the age ranges in the competitors we're seeing tonight?
Well, I think we have a couple all the way down to 12 years old, up to about 17, 18.
So we have some athletes who are right on the doorstep of stardom, and others you're just seeing starting out. And Zhou Ming may be an example right there. With all that great balance, she almost tripped off the edge of the mat.
It's a great mix because the juniors are looking at the seniors going, wow, you know, the girl I'm standing next to may be on the Olympic team this year, and it kind of helps them remember to kind of keep the pressure on and work hard.
It's a terrific event for Alicia's Sacramone. Vault and floor, you'll see the power. We already saw it on balance beam. She had a difficult time controlling her power, but third at the Nationals, U.S. Championships.
Wow.
2003 on this event.
Whoa!
Wow.
Beautiful.
Big opening pass.
Hey! Now she's got some choreography going.
I love how strong and aggressive she is. She is just out to prove that she can do this routine and no one's going to stop her.
Looks very confident.
Very confident. Whew. Nice triple twist. And a lot of girls don't get that quite around, and there was no mistake in that skill. It was full 3 times around.
Little Latin samba music here to the routine, which reflects beautifully.
Getting that leap connection in. And she did those 2 tumbling passes so quickly back to back that I'm betting that she's going to do 4 tumbling passes in this routine. And that just allows her to up her score. Maybe she'll start from a higher start value, hopefully at 10-0. Wow.
I know I sound like Bud Collins at center court with some of my reactions here, but she's quite something.
She's so quick off the floor. She has great technique mixed with the power. Look at that bike double at the end.
Over-rotating. She went out of bounds, but what a huge last tumbling pass.
Oh, the elevation was just spectacular. Nicole Harris is one of Parkette's finest with great promise and is working hard to join the United States Olympic team this year. Let's meet Nicole Harris. Nicole comes to the Parkettes from Oceanside, New York. She started performing at age 2. 13 years later is world class. We asked her to describe her training regimen.
Well, usually we'll come in around 8:30, and on our longer days, like our real hard days, we'll come in from 8:30 until 12:30. We'll do 3 events, and then we'll take a break until 2, or maybe earlier, start up again, finish off our events, usually go back to bars and beam, do some conditioning like we do in the beginning, and then go home around 4.
Which leaves just enough time for home schooling, homework, and bedtime. Now that's a grind for a 15-year-old. Does she ever feel like she's missing out on some of the fun of youth?
When I was younger, I saw how much sacrifice I had to really make, because I saw like the kids go to parties and I couldn't go. But I don't go to school anymore. I'm used to giving up things, and it doesn't bother me at all anymore.
And now the payoff may be straight ahead. The summer, the Olympic Games loom.
Well, yeah, just like earlier today, I was like, there's only 5 months until Olympic trials. That's insane. It's coming so fast, which is almost what we were hoping for a while ago. And now it's coming, so you gotta really get moving.
Donna Strauss is the Parkette's co-director. She says Nicole is right on pace.
Nicole is just strong all around. She has a very strong personality, and she needs to be seasoned a little bit more, so we're hoping for a couple meets between now and July. And she's a force to be reckoned with. If everything's going well and she continues to believe, she can be very dominant on the women's team.
And today, Nicole has something very special planned for us and the rest of the world.
This Parkette Invitational is the first meet. I'm gonna show my new skill that I've been working on since the summer, well, at the end of the summer. And it's a Maloney, which is just a flip to the high bar, but I added a half twist, which nobody's done before. So it could be named after me if I compete it in the Olympics. So hopefully it'll follow through.
Right back to the bars. The action continues.
Oh, and there's the new move. Nicole Harris working on that transitional skill.
Wow, huge reverse hecht. Caught that by her fingertips.
Talk about aggressive. This is fun.
This is a gorgeous routine by her, and she is known for her bar work.
Wow. Big roar from the crowd here at the Parkette Center in Allentown for the hometown favorite, Nicole Harris. They can really feel the pace, back-to-back sensational routines. Oh, you can tell when they hit them, huh?
Absolutely. Great competition so far for her.